Hey friends, Vince here. Welcome back to the channel. It's already November. You know what that means. It's soup season, baby. We've done a couple of soups in the past on the channel, so make sure to check them out. I'll drop them right down in the description box, but today we're gonna be doing a beef and barley soup. So if you're looking at beef and barley recipes online, I don't care if it's a video, a written recipe, whatever, almost every single one, it's gonna say to use red wine. Today, we're gonna be using a perpetual IPA instead. Now, I love cooking with beer. There's nothing wrong with using red wine in your soup. It's actually, there's a reason why it's so common. It's delicious, but I love cooking with beer. And today, I'm gonna show you something just a little bit different that's gonna make this beef and barley soup delicious. And this is something that's gonna keep everyone happy. It's healthy, it's meaty, it's warm, it's flavorful. If this isn't comfort food, I don't know what is. Friends, if you haven't already, make sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really supports the channel. I make new videos on Thursdays. Let's get down to cooking. So we're gonna start by taking this grass-fed chuck and we're gonna brown it right in here. That's gonna allow some delicious flavor that we're gonna actually cook our vegetables in and build layer after layer of flavor. So let's get started, guys. And we're just looking to build up a little bit of color and a little bit of flavor here. So remember, we don't need to cook this all the way through. We're just looking to brown it, get a little bit of flavor right in here. And then after it's browned, we're gonna set it aside on a plate until we're ready for it. And you can see it's only been a couple of minutes and this is already starting to brown. So we're gonna leave this in just a few more minutes and then we're gonna set it aside and start on our vegetables. All right, guys, and as you can see, what's left is a delicious plate of meat that we're just gonna chill out until it's ready for our soup. So we have a little bit of the drippings from the meat, but we're gonna throw in a little bit more olive oil. Most of that juice is actually on our plate with the meat. We left just a little bit in for good measure. Now what I have here is onions, carrot, and celery. And we're just gonna cook this down. Now I have all my dry seasonings right below. I'm gonna hit it with just a little bit of everything, but most of this is gonna come in at the end. Now you see how the celery and the onions starting to get translucent and break down a little bit. That's when you know we can throw in our garlic. So I have 4 cloves of garlic. We're gonna add that right in. Now we're gonna mix in that garlic for 45 seconds to a minute. And now as soon as our garlic starts to smell and become fragrant, we're gonna come in and add some tomato paste. So as soon as everything here is fully toasted and incorporated, we're gonna grab our stock. Now, some people like to use beef stock, some people like to use chicken stock. I'm gonna use a 50-50 mix of beef broth and chicken stock. So, we're gonna get this whole thing in here. Grab the chicken stock. Now the reason I like doing this, I think chicken stock has really good flavor as well. Now I wouldn't want to do all chicken stock. You still want that beef to shine, but I think a mix here is excellent. We're also going to drop in 2 bay leaves. We got that local, delicious Trogs Perpetual IPA. And we're going to put a whole beer right in here. Hit it with a tablespoon or 2 W sauce. We're gonna get some more of our seasoning in here. And then you know we got this delicious meat too. So we're gonna get all this delicious flavor right back in here. So we're just gonna add that meat right back in. Juicing on. Look, we got just enough room, baby. We're gonna do just a light layer of fresh Italian parsley. Now we wanna give this a good 40 minutes to an hour before we put in our barley. You don't wanna put your barley in right away. You know, we don't want it to be mush. We want it to have some consistency to it. So we're gonna let everything mellow out here. We're gonna let it cook down, cover it, and just let it cook for about an hour. Now, once you've given enough time to let that meat get nice and tender, your vegetables are cooked down, the flavor of your broth is delicious, then we're gonna come in with a cup of pearl barley. All right, this might come as a shock to some, but the only thing left between us and this beef and barley soup is, well, 1 cup of barley. So we're gonna get that in there, stir everything up, and we're gonna let this simmer another 40 minutes to an hour. All right, if there's only one thing you listen to in this video, make sure it's this. I don't care what kind of soup you're making. I don't care if it's beef with barley, cream of crab, chili. I don't care what it is. Is chili even soup? I don't know. You wanna make sure to taste it as you're going along. Your soup's gonna change flavor. It's gonna evolve as it starts to cook down. So once everything's mixed and married beautifully, we wanna make sure that it's not missing anything. So make sure to taste your broth. Outstanding, guys. Just a few more minutes and you know what? It's time to eat. And look how good this looks. We got that pearl barley in there. There's big old chunks of beef. Some carrot for good measure. Plenty of fresh herbs. Let's see what this bad boy tastes like. And you know we got to hit it with just a little bit of fresh parsley. All right, guys, let's see what this beef and barley soup tastes like. It smells outstanding. It looks beautiful. And if I had to guess, it probably tastes even better. Cheers. Oh my God. I gotta tell you guys, there's one soup that really brings me back to my childhood and has just a level of nostalgia that is unmatched. It's beef and barley soup. The texture that you get with the barley and that amazing meatiness that you get with the chuck all combined with delicious vegetables and herbs, it's unmatched. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you try this with beer instead of wine, and let me know if you ain't turning back either. Till next time, guys.